Once you open Valentina, click on New, pop-up will appear, name your pattern piece, and enter the unit you would like to work with. Here I'm working with the basic draft of a culotte, and I'm working in centimeters. Then you press OK. Make sure you record all your measurements. You press measurement on the top and you open tape to enter your measurements. Click on New and select individual and the unit you would like to work with, centimeter or inches. Click on Add Custom and enter all your measurements. I've already added mine. Once you entered all your measurements, then click on Save. It's important that you save your measurements. Then click on Load to load all your measurements so you can start working with it. Variable table is where you enter all your calculations. Example, you got waist divided by 4, etc. It simplifies your work. Control up is zoom in and control down is zoom out. The first line I'm drawing is that I'm using the increment that was stored in the variable table. That is equal to the waist divided by 4 plus 2 centimeters for a dot. That was quick and easy because I didn't have to type that calculation as it was already stored. You can use that for drafting the entire pattern. Add your increment. Make sure you click on the AND icon, otherwise it won't get entered. Then press OK and it will be automatically drawn. The curve tool, I'm using the simple curve to shape my waistline. You can label your points and you can do it in the tool option dialog box. Note that you cannot use space between words. You gotta use the underscore to substitute for space. I'm now going to continue drawing my pattern piece in a similar manner to follow along. At this point, I deliberately made a mistake. Instead of putting your hip measurement, I put the waist measurement. In the tool options, I click onto the formula icon and I correct it and it adjusts itself. You can do your editing in the tool options dialog box. position of the hip line to the side seam. When you're drawing your lines, make sure it's facing in a clockwise direction. You will note the little arrows on the line showing the direction in which they are going. This is the side seam line and the length of the garment. Highlighted is the midpoint tool. You can find the middle of 2 points using that tool. Highlighted here is the rotate object tool. Here I'm rotating the midpoint of that line to a 45-degree angle to get the right crotch curve. Here I'm using the curve path tool to shape the crotch curve. Use the curve handle tool that is included in the curve to curvely shape the curve. Drawing the inner leg seam. Drawing the hemline. Lastly, heading the waist up to complete the draft. And now I'm using the workpiece tool to extract the pattern. As you're selecting the points, you will notice that it turns red, and that is a guide to show you if you are selecting the right points. Once you have selected all the points, you press enter. This pop-up will appear, and then you press OK, and then you click at draft at the top and you will see your pattern. Select your pattern and then right click, and then you will see a pop-up there. You press on option, click on seam allowance at the top, a pop-up will appear, and make sure you tick the seam allowance box. Set the seam allowance that you prefer. I'm using 1.5 centimeters. Remove the seam allowance at the dart point because it's not needed. Select your pattern, go to seam allowance, and scroll down the page till you see nodes. Select the node for your first dart point and enter after the 0. Next, select the node where your dart ends and change the before and after to 0. And then select your second dart point and you add before a 0. Now you will note you don't have seam allowance at the dart points. Now to label your piece, follow my video to know how. The front draft is now complete. In my next video, I will do the back draft. If you were following this draft, then follow my channel to see the next part of the draft.